Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Hello everyone and welcome to your English class. In our lesson today, we will continue with our unit which is titled Wishful Thinking. Our lesson today is the first part from the writing lesson in your books, page 54 and 55. All you need for the lesson today is your books, page 54 and 55, a sheet of paper and a pen to take down your notes. So let's get started. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to identify the descriptive essay, as well as you will be able to write an essay describing the life of a celebrity. Ready? Let's get started with this. Let me ask you this question. If you won $1 million prize on a TV game show, what would you do and how would you feel? Let's start with the idea with what would you do? Let's imagine none of us have won $1 million cash prize. If you won $1 million cash prize, the first question, what would you do? For me, I would buy a fancy car. I could go on a trip all over the world. I might give one part to charity, to children's charity. How about you? What would you do with the money? We're having too much money in here. Here, how would you feel? How would you feel if you won $1 million cash prize? For me, I would feel delighted, so happy. I would feel amazed. I would feel happy. I would never feel frustrated or sad. How about you? Would you think that it's a problem or it's a nightmare? I don't think so. Okay, in here, have you ever watched a quiz show on TV? I guess we all have ever watched on TV or maybe in radio or any another one. So we are all familiar with the idea of quiz shows. Quiz show is the idea that we're having a host, then we will have participants who are going to compete, whether they will answer questions or they're going to play games against each other. What do you think of it? What do you think of TV game shows? Do you like them? I personally like them. They are adding to my information. Whenever I attended any one of them, I believe that I learned something. The idea of cooperation, working together, more information for me from the questions that are being asked. How about you? Do you like them? What do you like about them? And the thing that you say, no, I don't like it because of this or that. Would you ever participate in a quiz show? Why or why not? Would you, if I offer you, I want someone to come to participate in a quiz show, not on TV, anyone. Do you think that you're having the general knowledge that is enough to participate in a quiz show? I guess I can do it, and I would give myself a try. How about you? Maybe you will say, I don't feel like the idea of public speaking, or I don't feel like doing it. So this is personal preference. What suits me won't suit you and won't suit any other one. Okay, if you won $1 million, what would it be the first thing that you will start doing? You will do it, something that you haven't been doing before. Maybe buying new things. Maybe I will start my own business. So I will start something new. If you won $1 million, what would be the thing that you might stop doing? Something I'm doing now, and when I win the cash prize, I will never do it. Would you still go to work? Would you still go to school? Would you still go to your old house? I believe that I would go to work and I would do school. I would never stop doing these things. How about here? What are the positive and negative aspects of winning a huge amount of money? You can refer to the reading lesson. We've spoken about money, a blessing or a problem. Let's speak about the positive side. It would give me the chance to help others and to bring my loved ones dreams come true. I can help them make their dreams true. However, not the money, winning a huge amount of money is not always, I can guarantee that it will stay with me for a longer period. 70% of those cash prize winners, they lose them within a limit of 2 years. Just like Carol and Bud Post, who went into problems with the law and other problems because they had money. Okay, now let's imagine if you could meet a winner. We haven't won any cash prize. Now I will bring here a cash winner. Then we are going, what questions would you ask them? What are the types of questions that you want to ask them about? I would love to know if they had planned the idea of winning, if they had the deep feeling, the feeling within them that I am about to win. I want to ask them the question, what would they do afterwards? What questions would you like to ask? Now here we're going to meet a prize winner. We will read the answers that are given by the winner on a popular quiz show. It is called Top Quiz. Then we will match them with the right answer. We're having a long list of questions and the answers are there. From the answer we will come up with the question. Okay, so let's start with the first one in here. He says here, thank you. I am very excited. This one is already made for you. And you can find it that the interviewer says here, congratulations, you are the big winner. So a good reply for congratulations, you will say thank you. Here, I am very excited. Now I will show you a reply, the winner, Simon's reply in here. And we will have 3 to 2 options from these questions. And you will choose the right question. Here, how does it feel to be a celebrity? How did you decide to sign up? And has it sunk yet? He answered, you know, I've been too busy to think about it. So I guess no, it hasn't, but I am sure it will. Let's try to find the yes-no question. The first one is actually the yes-no question. How does it feel? It should be like giving a feeling. And how did you decide? It should be like an action. So the correct answer, has it sunk yet? Has it sunk in yet? What do I mean when I tell you, has it sunk in yet? I know that you are in a very overwhelming situation. You are very happy. You might haven't realized that you have won this huge amount of money. Now the interviewer is asking him, has it sunk in yet? It went deep into you and you believe and you now realize that you have won this amount of money. So has it sunk in yet? He says, you know, I have been too busy to think about it. So I guess no, it hasn't, but I am sure it will. He hasn't realized or believed that he has won this huge amount of money. The following, he said, I am only a guy who was on a quiz show, no more, no less. I don't feel like a celebrity. I am just a regular person. So, has it sunk in yet? How does it feel to be a celebrity? Were you a fan of the show before you joined? So here we're asking about the idea of being a celebrity. So the correct answer is, how does it feel to be a celebrity? Who is a celebrity? Someone who is very well known, everyone knows, and all lights are on this person. Someone who everyone would know this person. So how does it feel to be a celebrity? I am only a guy who won a quiz show. No more, no less. I don't feel like a celebrity. I'm just a regular person. Then, well, my friends and family kept pushing me to join. I wasn't so sure. I mean, I didn't think I was all that good at anything. But in the end, I thought, why not? What have I got to lose? Questions. What are your plans for the future? How did you decide to sign up? Join. How did it feel to be on the show? Was it what you had expected? So in here, the correct answer would be, how did you decide to sign up? What did you do before you sign up? How did you do it? Were you excited? However, the answer, my friends and family kept pushing me to join. Then I said, I had nothing to lose. Why not? The following, Simon says, yes, you could say I was. So it's a yes/no question. But I didn't watch it all the time. If I had anything better to do and had to be away, I was away. I guess I am a big fan now. Speaking now about being a fan and having a TV show. Questions? What are your plans for the future? Were you a fan of the show before you joined? How did it feel to be on the show? Was it what you had expected? So we said it's a yes/no question. So the right answer will be, were you a fan of the show before you joined? And he said, yes, you can tell, but it wasn't my favorite. Now I am a big fan of this TV show. Next, Simon says, I don't think anything can prepare you for something like this. I was in a bit of a shock at first, but it didn't take that long to get used to things. I felt really good. This one is not a yes/no question. It's about how you got prepared. Questions? If you could pick one thing from top quiz to take away as special, besides your $1 million, what would it be? Or, how does it feel to be a celebrity? Or, how did it feel to be on the show? Was it what you had expected? So speaking about expectations and plans, so I guess it's the third one. How did it feel to be on the show? I don't think anything can prepare you for something like this. I was in a bit of a shock at first, but it didn't take that long to get used to this. It feels really good. So the idea of preparing before getting into the show. The following, Simon says, yes, I did actually. If you remember, there was this young man, Weber, who was a real whiz kid. I thought that was it for a moment. I didn't think I could make it, but as it turned out, he's got a way to go. He is quite young, but I wouldn't want to compete with him in 10 years' time. What do we mean with the idea of a whiz kid? Someone who is smart, a whiz. Whiz, it's an informal word to come up with the idea of someone who is smart and brilliant. So, did you have any rough moments? Or how did it feel to be on the show? It is about the rough or hard, difficult moments. Did you have any rough moments during the show? And he admitted that yes, I had some hard times when I was competing against Weber, that whiz and smart kid. Next, he said, the whole experience. It was something I will remember for the rest of my life. Even if I hadn't won, I would still feel that way because it's all so unique. Working with all these wonderful people, knowing that thousands of viewers watch you on every show. What question would suit this one? If you could pick one thing from top quiz to take away as special, besides your $1 million, what would it be? And also, how did it feel to be on the show? Was it what you had expected? I guess it is about the thing that you have taken with you other than the money. So he said the whole experience with all the pressure and these things I will never forget. They are memorable, unforgettable. Then he said, right now I need some time to settle down and think. I know one thing for sure, though, I would not be watching any shows for a while. I'd like to go somewhere and rest, and then probably decide if I'm going to go back to college or start my own business. Looks like he's speaking about what is he about to do, his future plans. So questions like, did you have any rough moments during the show? Or afterwards, what are your plans for the future? We're all done with the first one, so it will be the second one. What are your plans for the future? He's not having anything in mind right now. However, he's about to think what he is going to do, whether he's going to go to college or will start his own business. By the end in here, any last words? He said, I would like to thank everybody for giving me this opportunity, my family, my friends, the people on the show. And that is it. Last word will be the last thing. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to listen to the interview between the interviewer and Simon. And while you're listening, please check your answers. Let's listen while you're checking.
Congratulations. You're the big winner.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm very excited.
Has it sunk in yet?
You know, I've been too busy to think about it, so I guess, no, it hasn't, but I'm sure it will.
How does it feel to be a celebrity?
I'm only a guy who was on a quiz show. No more, no less. I don't feel like a celebrity. I'm just a regular person.
How did you decide to sign up?
Well, my friends and family kept pushing me to join. I wasn't so sure. I mean, I didn't think I was all that good at anything. But in the end, I thought, why not? What have I got to lose?
Were you a fan of the show before you joined?
Yes, you could say I was. But I didn't watch it all the time. If I had anything better to do and had to be away, I was away. I guess I'm a big fan now.
How did it feel to be on the show? Was it what you had expected?
I don't think anything can prepare you for something like this. I was in a bit of a shock at first, but it didn't take that long to get used to things. It felt really good.
Did you have any rough moments during the show?
Yes, I did actually. If you remember, there was this young man, Weber, who was a real whiz kid. I thought that was it, for a moment. I didn't think I could make it, but as it turned out, he's got a way to go. He's quite young, but I wouldn't want to compete with him in 10 years' time.
If you could pick one thing from Top Quiz to take away as special, besides your $1 million, what would it be?
The whole experience. It was something I'll remember for the rest of my life. Even if I hadn't won, I would still feel that way, because it's all so unique, working with all these wonderful people, knowing that thousands of viewers watch you on every show.
What are your plans for the future?
Right now, I need some time to settle down and think. I know one thing, for sure, though. I will not be watching any shows for a while. I'd like to go somewhere and rest and then probably decide if I'm going to go back to college or start my own business.
Any last words?
I would like to thank everybody for giving me this opportunity. My family, my friends, the people on the show.
Okay, so these we're having Simon's answers for the interviewer's questions. Would you want the reporter to ask different questions? Which ones? Let's imagine that you are about to prepare these questions. What other questions would you ask Simon? Maybe you will ask them, what was the roughest moment that you had? When was the moment that you realized that I am the big winner? Would you participate one more time, again, in this TV quiz show? Would you do it one more time? And do you feel like you are lucky or you got what it requires? These are some of the other questions that we can ask prize winners about them. It's not all about the money and these things. Okay, how does Simon describe the situation? If you can refer back to the situation again and check Simon's answer. What did he say? He actually said, I was in a bit of a shock at first. Then, I will remember for the rest of my life because it is all so unique, working with all those wonderful people. So he is actually so happy, so excited that he had been through this wonderful experience. How would you feel if you were in Simon's place? If you were Simon, how would your life be like? Let's focus on the idea on your life. Let's imagine that you won this one. How would your life change afterwards? Do you think your life is going to change to the better or to worse? I believe the money is going to change people's life to better if they could take wise decisions, good financial decisions. Do you think that you're going to be happier? I guess yes. Okay, now what I wanted to do on your books, page 55, we're having here, you will write a description of a day in your life as a famous quiz show winner. You are the winner. Now let's live the life of a TV show winner, a million prize winner. How would your life look like? Let's imagine and put things in order. At the beginning, the writing process. We're going to start with the writing process. Whenever you want to write, we're following these steps. The first one is the idea of planning. What am I going to write? I will describe. About what? About a winner's lifestyle or daily routine. So now I have the big picture. I'm writing about this or that. I have planned my paragraph. Then I will go to the idea of drafting, which is we are about to start. Drafting is to put all of the ideas into paper. Everything, regardless, whatever comes to your mind, just brainstorm and put them on paper. Do not check your spelling, your grammar, or not anything. Then we will go to the step of editing the ideas. I will say this one is relevant, so I will leave it, and that is irrelevant, I will take it out. So you are looking at it with a fresh eye, checking back. Then we will go to the revising. In the revision part, and here you will check your grammar, your spelling, your punctuations. You're looking deep into the paragraph. And by the end, once you're done with the revision, you can submit it, publish it, or send it to your teacher. It is ready to be read. Okay, let's start with the planning or the drafting. What if you were Simon? The question is, where do you live? What do you wear? What do you think? I believe that I will live in a mansion, in a huge, spacious, a big house and a fancy house. What do you wear? Imagine, what things would you wear? I believe that I will wear the latest sunglasses, designer sunglasses. I will describe your shoes. You can describe your watch. It will be something that is a brand new one, something that is expensive. How about your clothing? Maybe you can describe your shoes, your sunglasses, your car, these things. The second question, if you were Simon, what do you do? Where do you go? And how do you get there? What do you do for life? I believe I would be a businessman. I would be a business woman. Maybe I would go to find a 5-star restaurant, fine dining. How would I get there? I would ride my fancy car. Maybe I will have my own driver. I won't need to bother about the idea of driving. Think about the things that are fancy and put them down there. Then we will have, if you were Simon, who are your friends? Are they new friends or old friends? Do you remember when we have spoken about the idea of straining relationships? Here it is. We will say that I will have new friends as well as my old friends. And I believe that those friends are mostly from my circle. Those friends are all businessmen or businesswomen, just like me. Then, if you were Simon, what is your relationship like with your family? Do you still in contact with your family? I believe that I will still in communication or in touch with my family. I would love them more. However, I would be so busy with my business, with my things, to stay for longer hours with my family. Okay, if you were here, has your success changed your life for better or for worse? I am a successful person. Is my life getting better or worse? Let's put in this one. It is getting better. However, there are certain parts that I want to develop, that I want to make it better. We can speak about the advantages and the disadvantages. Let's try to fill this chart out. Description of the celebrity's lifestyle. Then we will speak about the positive and the negative side. The place where you live. Let's put a descriptive adjective. It's a villa by the sea. The positive thing, that is huge, fancy, new. However, it's far from my family. I live away from the city, so I have to, it takes me longer to go to my family. Your possessions, things that are for you. Your watch, your car, your things. I get fancy cars, designer sunglasses. You can speak about your watch, you can speak about your sunglasses, your clothing, these things. The positive thing, they are all modern and new. However, they are not practical. I have to take out the watch whenever I want to swim, do this or that. Then, how about your daily routine? What do you usually do? I go to the gym, dine in fine restaurants. Fancy life. I don't have to bother about work and these things maybe. So, advantage, I am free, however, I am busy. I am free to do whatever I want, however, I'm busy with my daily routine. Maybe my work. How about your relationships? People, your friends, family. I am having new friends. It is nice, but I miss my old friends and spending longer hours with my family. From these, you can start writing your own descriptive paragraph. And this one is going to be your homework. Your homework is to refer to the chart, the previously written chart in here. And from this one, you will come up with, write a description of a day in your life as a famous quiz show winner. Introduce it with a sentence. And tomorrow we are about to analyze this paragraph and write a descriptive paragraph. Okay? I guess that is it for the lesson today. And thank you so much for your time.